Your team has IBM BAW. Leadership wants agents. That means new framework, new integrations, new infrastructure, new risk. How do you do it without the tech debt? BAW handles roughly 70% of your workflows, the structured, deterministic paths. The remaining 30%, the exceptions and judgment calls, that's where you've been stuck. You don't need to rebuild what works. You need intelligence at those decision points. Salient Process's BAW Agent Factory is a toolkit that embeds agentic AI natively inside your existing BAW workflows. No new platform, no new license, no retraining your team. Developers work in the same environment they always have. Your existing processes, integrations, and compliance rules stay exactly where they are. Agents are added at the decision points where deterministic logic hits its ceiling. Here's what this looks like in your environment. This is a travel request approval workflow running inside BAW. An employee submits a travel request through a conversational agent typed in plain language. The agent activates immediately. It has 4 tools available. The first thing it does is run a service flow that reads the full request against your corporate travel policy, comparing what was submitted against spend limits, travel windows, and approval thresholds, all in real time. In this first scenario, everything checks out. The policy assessment says, go. The agent runs a second tool to generate the confirmation. No form, no reviewer, no queue. The authorization is finalized and the email is sent. Straight through. In the second scenario, some information is missing. The agent runs the same policy assessment. This time, it determines that required information wasn't provided. Rather than failing, it activates a second tool. It generates a form on the fly, built specifically around what the travel policy says is missing. Departure date, return date, estimated cost. The fields are generated dynamically based on the policy gap, not from a pre-built template. The employee fills in the form. The tool feeds that data back to the agent. The agent reevaluates with complete information, finalizes the authorization, and sends the email. No one had to manually figure out what was missing. The agent did that. In the third scenario, the request requires extra authorization. Maybe it's an international trip, a premium hotel, a budget exception. In this case, the request is complete, but the cost is above the threshold that requires extra authorization. The agent pulls the relevant sections of the corporate travel policy, maps each one against the request, and identifies exactly which clause triggers the extra approval. That assessment is visible in the UI, not a black box. Because a human needs to commit, the agent doesn't stop or fail. It launches a process asynchronously. A task appears in the reviewer's task list. They open it and see the full context: the request, the policy sections checked, the agent's assessment, and why it was routed. One click to approve. The process fires the finalized authorization tool, generates the email, and closes the case. The agent reasoned. BAW governed the commit. We've seen this succeed across insurance, financial services, life sciences, and healthcare. Wherever workflows are regulated, decisions are high stakes, and deterministic rules alone aren't enough. You don't need a new AI automation platform. You already have one. It's inside IBM BAW plus Agent Factory by Salient Process.